Well, coming up now, it's time for the gold medal match in the compound women's individual. And it's got a little bit darker here in Den Bosch at the moment. The cloud's over, but here's a look at how the athletes got here. Paige Pearce from the USA shot a 6.96 in the ranking round to be ranked 20th. But she beat Sarah Lopez of Colombia in the quarterfinals, and then Jyoti Streka Venom in the semis. Natalia Avdeeva, the 30-year-old Russian, she shot a 700 in the ranking round to come through 11th, and then beat Chen Yixuan of Chinese Taipei in the quarterfinals before taking out Yesen Boston of Turkey in the semi-finals. It's a massive matchup. We've heard what the athletes have to say. Let's go down and welcome them out to the field of play here in the Netherlands.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the field for the compound women's gold medal match.
Well, coming out first is Paige Pearce, the 24-year-old from the USA, up against this lady here, Natalia Avdeeva of Russia, who's 30.
On target number 1, representing the United States of America, Paige Pearce.
Well, the American has a slightly higher average arrow,
On target number 2,
and she's won the only match between these two.
Natalia
So who is going to get
Avdeeva.
this one? Because this is for the world title.
And the line judge for this match is Chu Yinan.
Well, for a world medal match, you have to say both the athletes look pretty relaxed and pretty
Target 2.
happy. Well, I mean, of course they're happy to be here shooting for gold, but they look very relaxed, no tension
The
at all.
gold medal match.
They do, and I think they just need to remind themselves that they're there for a reason. They're there because they are some of the best in the world.
This for the gold in the compound women's individual, and it's Natalia Avdeeva to get us underway.
Nice strong shot, Paige. You got it here. 9 at 10 o'clock, this high left.
Девять на 9, далекая.
Long hold from Paige Pearce. She made a little adjustment bow there, but I think it was just adjusting her sight. Well, 28. And Paige Pearce's second arrow will go to a measure. Oh, she shoots another 9, so provisionally on 27, but we will go to a measure. There are other archery disciplines in this sport, and they have their own world championships. And believe it or not, Pearce is the reigning field champion, and Avdeeva is the reigning indoor champion. One of these two is going to be a double world champion.
That's really exciting. What's happening right now, I think, is it's a little bit darker. And I think it might just be affecting their visibility a little bit.
Target 2, 10, 9, 9.
Well, we got confirmation of Natalia Avdeeva's score, and there is confirmation of 3 9s from Paige Pearce. She looks very comfortable still, doesn't she? She was chatting with the coach and looked very relaxed. She's not letting an early drop point against her opponent, let her down, get her down, I should say.
No, her coach is Mel Nichols, and he has a lot of experience with compound archery. I think he just knows what to say to help her calm down, and I think she's responding to it well.
Second end of the gold medal match here. Paige Pearce to get us underway.
Yeah. 9-8 line at 6 o'clock. Yeah. Good move.
Yeah.
Put this in the middle. Nice strong shot. Shaft out at 8 o'clock still. A little low left.
I want you to look at Avdeeva's anchor point here. It's just quite a bit further back than what you see with Paige.
There you go.
That's up into the 10, but Avdeeva can get to 29 here and extend her lead by another point. She wasn't happy with that one, just moves it over to the left a little bit, and it's 2:28, so the Russians still leading by 1 point after 2 ends. And what's curious here, Vanessa, is I noticed that both of the coaches were looking up to the skies in between every one of their archers' shots.
So what's happening here, or at least what I noticed, is that the sun is coming in, and then it's going behind some clouds, and that's changing the visibility. You can see on the compound archers' strings, they actually have something called a peeps sight, and you have to align this with your scope. And what happens is, as it gets darker, you get less visibility, and the peep actually appears to be a little bit smaller.
Вдох-выдох и стреляем.
Still looking very calm, just taking on her final few instructions from her coach. Pearce only trailing by a single point.
Nice strong shot here, Paige. Started off right in the middle.
This third end.
There it is, X. Good job.
She's found at the middle of the target.
Just under the spider. Good shot. There you go. Another one, just like the first one.
На 9 там же.
Interesting to see that both of them are shooting with an index finger trigger release, which we don't see as much at this high level.
Yeah, Karen, we typically see more elite archers using thumb trigger or back tension release aids, but with a finger trigger, you can control when it's going to go off.
Yep, right
well,
there.
Paige Pearce has taken a bit more control here. A perfect 30 from her puts her on 85, and a 10 was required from Avdeeva to level up with her. So we're all square after 3 ends here, and perhaps the momentum has shifted a little bit over to the American side of the target.
I don't know if you want to look here. I don't know if they will or not. Sorry, I had to go up by. Yeah, I mean, it's like literally. You're not going
well,
high. So.
Here we go for a comparison of those arrows. And you can see the grouping's not too bad from the Russian, but this grouping down at the bottom, the yellow one, is incredible.
It's tiny. It's probably the size of a donut hole. She's shooting really well, and her shots look very strong.
Okay.
Well, as we're all square, we switch back to Natalia Avdeeva to go first. The 4th end of this gold medal match.
Хорош. Ой, блин, все там слева.
I hope she gives a couple clicks on her sight because it's all left.
Well,
Just,
both
gapped out
starting
at
with
2.
9s, so still nothing between them. Just start to build up towards the climax of this match.
Хорош. Там же слева, на 8.
Same spot, but that's a tweener at 2, both of them high right.
Хорош.
Oh, she didn't look happy with that one, but she's pulled off a 10. So a 29, she'll have the lead. Anything less than a 10, and it will be more than 1 point.
There you go,
Yeah.
X.
And that's back in the middle.
She knew it right away. You could see that she was happy with that shot. She was confident. That's exactly what she needed. She's only 1 point behind with 3 arrows to go, and we'll see what she does.
Well, the Russian here had a bit of pressure put on her with a perfect score from Paige Pearce, but she's recovered from a 9 at the beginning of that 4th end. She's checking her flexions there.
Так, она начинает.
She's looking for some damage.
So sometimes if your arrows have a really tight grouping, your fletch can actually break a different fletch on a different arrow. So she's just making sure that they're still all straight, nothing's cut and damaged, because that could really affect your arrow flight.
Я стараюсь понимать.
Well, she's obviously happy to be there. Good on her, but she's so relaxed. We're going in to the final 3 arrows for each of these archers, unless the scores are levelled. And she looks very relaxed. Paige Pearce also looking relaxed.
Right in the middle now.
Смелые, хорошие выстрелы.
Nice, strong
The
shot.
American will shoot first, the final end of the compound women's gold medal match.
Yep, X. On top of X. Close
Again,
enough.
she knew it was going in the
I'll
middle.
take it.
Well,
На 3 часа.
an opportunity has presented itself to Pearce of the USA. She's just
At
dropped
8
that
o'clock.
one low.
Okay,
So
you're gonna put this next one right
can
in.
Avdeeva draw a level? Oh, sorry, take the lead with a 10. She gets a 9. We are all square and down to 1 arrow each. Pearce will shoot first.
Смело.
Oh, that one has been measured as a 9. So a 10 to win this for the Russian.
Yes!
Oh, she's taken the World Championship title here. She needed a 10. Well, say that, the scores. No, there we have confirmation. Natalia Avdeeva has taken the gold medal here and is the world champion.
I think she's having a hard time breathing. She can't believe it. If you need a 10 to win the gold medal at the World Championships, I don't know what's more pressure than that.
Look at that face. She can't believe what she's just done. She is just looking on for confirmation. There it is. She looks up to the skies. She cannot believe that she has taken the World Championship title here in S-Hertogenbosch in the Netherlands. A warm hug of congratulations from her opponent in that final, Paige Pearce. There was a little query over one of the arrows from the Americans. They did go and check it, but it came back as a 9, and Natalia Avdeeva is the 2019 World Champion.